Oh, Robert! The MCU returns to Comic-Con and drops some major teases at us, like footage from the new Fantastic Four movie and revealing that Robert Downey Jr. is returning to the MCU. So let's talk about all the MCU announcements at Comic-Con and see what we think. First off was the panel for Captain America Brave New World, and I already did a video regarding my thoughts on it. You can watch it right here, it's in one of these corners. But we did learn something new from this panel, and that was the role of actor Giancarlo Esposito. Now initially it was believed that Esposito was going to be playing the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent G.W. Bridge, but it's now officially confirmed that he will be playing the King of the Serpent Society, Sidewinder. My reaction to that news? I wanted him to be a more major Marvel character, but it's Esposito. He's a great actor. I'm pretty sure he'll make Sidewinder look very cool. We'll just have to wait and see. The panel also had Harrison Ford come out and pretend to Hulk out, which is nice to see. I'm glad to see that Harrison Ford is having fun doing this. The next panel that we got is for the Thunderbolts * movie, and for those of you that don't know, the Thunderbolts are a team of supervillains and anti-heroes that essentially work for the government. It's the Marvel version of the Suicide Squad, basically. Anyway, they apparently show just quick footage from the movie, and we see Yelena from Black Widow fighting both Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp and the US agent from Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. That is an interesting fight that I would definitely pay money to see. I don't know how Yelena will even win that fight, but I'm rooting for her, because we all love Yelena. And it's also confirmed that there is supposed to be an asterisk next to the Thunderbolts title, and Kevin Feige refused to elaborate on that. I'm predicting that once the movie comes out, it's going to be revealed that the team isn't really the Thunderbolts, but instead the Dark Avengers. And instead of Thunderbolt Ross or even Norman Osborn running the team, they're going to be led by the Kingpin. Could be wishful thinking, but that's just my prediction. What do you think the asterisk means in the Thunderbolts title? The next panel we got was for the brand new Fantastic Four movie, which is officially titled The Fantastic Four First Steps, and it takes place in an alternate reality of the MCU where everything is this retro 1960s futuristic style. Don't know if racism is included, probably not, but the design looks very fun. It's giving me Jetsons vibes. But during the panel, they showed a quick teaser from the movie, and it shows the origin of the Fantastic Four, so like how they got their powers and how they adjust to their new lives, but it seems to be the focus is on their bond as a family, and that's something that I think can be really charming. As long as they learn from the mistakes from the previous two movie versions of the Fantastic Four, I think it should all work out. But what really got me excited for this movie was at the end of the teaser where you see the eyes of Galactus looking through a window, and I'm like, yes, finally! Galactus is not a cloud! Galactus is such a great character, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they don't just kill him off or make him a one-time movie villain. Just cross your fingers with me that they finally do both the Fantastic Four and Galactus justice. I'm confident that they will, but still, you never know. Now the moment you've been waiting for, the final panel of the day, we learn about the next two Avengers movies. Okay, so first off, the Russo brothers are returning to direct both of the next Avenger movies, which is such great news because they did an amazing job with The Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame, so you know that they know what they're doing. Now here's what I'm on the fence about. Originally, the next Avengers movie was going to be titled Avengers Kang Dynasty, but due to the criminal charges brought up against the Kang actor Jonathan Majors, they're completely erasing that idea. Now, I understand the MCU firing Majors for domestic abuse charges, I get it, but for them to just ignore everything they did to build up to Kang and just move on to something else feels so cheap. You already started it, so you might as well finish it. Get a new actor to play as Kang and just move on. Anyway, the new title for the next Avengers movie is officially called Avengers Doomsday, and the big bad of that movie will be Doctor Doom. A little bit on the nose, but okay. And then the final Avengers movie will still be called Secret Wars. But then they announced who will be playing as Doctor Doom. And they said only the perfect actor could play as Doctor Doom. And I immediately shouted out Johnny Knoxville because, I thought that was funny. But no, it's not Johnny Knoxville. It's instead Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, Iron Man. Now, I'm really on the fence about this choice. On one side, bruh, just get a new actor to play as Doctor Doom. Like, this feels like a desperate attempt to try to get more people to come back to watching the MCU. Like, ugh. On the other side, though, I think the casting makes sense in terms of storytelling. If the rumors are to be true, after Avengers Secret War, there will be a soft reboot of the MCU, so everything that we've known up until this point will be coming to an end. And Doctor Doom is the main villain of the Secret Wars movie, so Robert Downey Jr. being the first hero of the MCU and its last villain is kind of poetic in a way. So as of right now, I think I like the casting more than I dislike it, but we'll just have to see when these movies come out. I'm a huge geek, so I'm gonna see these movies regardless. I'm super excited, but what did you think about these announcements at Comic-Con? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and you wanna see more, click on the boxes right here, and I'll see you in a bit.